everyone in the chat group dies. I got quite a few books. Oh, wait till I show you. Make dinner with me. Finished this and it was wild. Hello and welcome to another weekend reading vlog from me, Johanna, me, my dog and books. No. Oh, I'm gonna drop them all. Honestly, and my soup's ready. It's all, oh, it's chaos, it's chaos. It's a lovely spring day, look out. I mean, ignore my fence, it's still not fixed. This month, I think. We have been, it's not we, me. I've been to park run, I've got showered, I've actually, so for a change, we didn't start the vlog with me, with my bed head, my pyjamas and a cup of coffee. Oh, I don't know what this is. Anywho's, it's a very mild day today. It was a lovely park run. Apparently, I came 5th in my age group. Who knew that was even possible? There may have only been 5 of us, to be fair. But I shall not look into that further. So today, I'm working this afternoon from home. The washing machine is on. I'm hoovering and I'm listening to, wait to see what I'm finally reading. Wait to see. I'm finally reading The Only One Left by Riley Sager. I managed to get it on Libby on audio, so I'm listening to that while I hoover. And I started this morning. Everyone in the chat group dies, which was an arc I got from Head of Zeus. And it sounds fun. It says, Kirby Cornell needs a break from everything. Her crumbly flat in a sleepy town famous for its sausage rolls and second-rate serial killers in the 90s. Her dead-end job, her sleazy landlord, her messy housemates, and most of all, the terrible thing they did. So I started it, and you get, I think you follow, it's Kirby, like, now, and she says, oh, like she's working a kind of dead-end job, and she gets a message on a group chat that's, they've not had any messages in for ages, which is ones that she had with her flatmate, and apparently it's from Esme, who can't be sending a message because she's dead. Then it jumps 12 months prior. It tells us about Kirby and her flatmates 12 months ago, and we meet Esme. That's where I'm at. So far, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Also, look at this young lady. Look at this. She's just been following me about today. And then where's Patty? I'll show you Patty. So I'm not sure you got enough airtime last time. There she is, lying in her favourite position. So I'm going to get on with the hoovering. Then I need to walk them before I start work at 1. And I'll chat to you later because I finished this and it was wild. So that's me, started work. I'm working on some Facebook ads for where I work. But I've made myself baked potato, beans and salad, so that's going to get me through. And I've got booktube on. I don't know what's going on with my hair. I did wash it and then I don't know what to do with it. To keep it, do I keep growing it or what? Answers on a postcard. Then I have Padel playing his Saturday afternoon game. So I've got 3 or 4 hours of work and then that's me for the rest of the weekend. Also, while working, I'm gonna, if it's not too busy, I'm going to look at vegan eats because I want to see if I can get any inspo for dinner tonight because I can't think what I want to make. So keep you posted. Work is done. Hurrah, hurrah. And there was no major emergencies. Social media generally and our comms was all quiet, so normally when that happens I get to just actually work through my usual workload, my to-do. Oh, just moving you there. OH's office, it's too many bikes, there's 3 bikes there. Anyway, finished work and had a quick look at Rachel Ama's vegan eats and I've decided I'm going to make this. I keep looking the wrong way because I've got the camera around. Hold on. That's better. I'm looking the right way now. I don't even know if that'll make a difference. Anyway, I'm going to make Caribbean chana. Chana basically means chickpea. says chickpeas combined with potatoes and carrots and a delicious blend of spices makes this both a hearty and full of flavour. Serve it with rotis. I think they've got actually plantain, but I don't have that. I don't think they would like it anyway, so I'm going to have a bash at making that. It's fried plantain, and they've got red cabbage slaw, but I don't have red cabbage, so basically making the chana, and I'll serve it I think with rice. The other one I saw that I was kind of interested in, it was a chickpea ratatouille, but also this is vegetable coconut fried rice. Wonder if it uses coconut milk. I mean, it uses coconut oil, don't use coconut oil. Probably just use a bit of coconut milk instead of the oil. Anywho's, so this was an African peanut stew, but actually when I've been looking through this, mostly for the mains, which is the kind of thing I would make it for, there isn't that many. There's maybe like 3, so I'll be returning this to the library after I've made this dinner, which actually we'll go to the libraries, so it's Glasgow Libraries. Nice inside cover though. So I'm going to go to the libraries on Monday, so I'll take you, because we parkrun this morning and then having to work. Well, I didn't really have it. The other half was going to Padel, so he had the car, so I didn't have time to go. The libraries aren't open on a Sunday. Anywho's, I'm going to get the headphones on, listen to more of The Only One Left, and take the duggies for a wee walk. Then I shall make some of this. Come with. Patty. Dogs walked, and that's me ready to make dinner. And I have to say, such a lovely evening. I was out and I probably didn't need my jacket. I actually watched them at lunchtime with just my hoodie on. This is the first time this year. Feels a bit spring-like, but I know this can happen. It can, I think it's like 15 degrees or something today. This can happen, and then all of a sudden it'll drop. And it'll remind you that it's not quite spring yet. But it feels spring, so that I'm basing it on that. Anywho's, I'm going to start making this. So, it's actually not many ingredients, so it's not too bad. So, yes, make dinner with me. It's very early Sunday morning. Well, very early for most people. It's 5:30. For anyone that doesn't know me, I struggle to sleep beyond 6 AM. This is why I'm always so tired in the evening. Anyway, I'm making a pot of coffee. So I thought I'd chat to you while I do that. Last night we finished watching, it's a 3-part series. It's on Prime. Called Fearne. It's all filmed in Glasgow. It's all filmed in City. Stop talking to you on this one. Yeah, I drink the whole amount of coffee. But mostly it's decaf, so I don't mind. Anyway, it's all filmed in City Glasgow. It's called Fearne. So basically this mum, dad, 2 kids move into like really posh house, apartments, flats in Glasgow. It's actually a really nice part called Park Circus. Anyway, they have a dodgy neighbour. It gets wild. It's only 3 parts. I really enjoyed it. So we finished watching that, and I'll show you. Finally picked up my cross stitch again. Although I'm a bit annoyed at that bit. Well, you can see it in the background, right? Imagine you can't. But that's like the wee wind up radio, and a wee black stitch just come through. Doesn't matter, it makes it unique, I suppose. So I haven't picked this up since my holiday. I don't know why. I always put some ground cinnamon in the bottom of my filler basket. And then inside, but they're leaf noises. This is my decaf, and this is my caffeine. I'll mostly put decaf, because if I drank full caffeine of this, which is what, a litre? Actually, you would not want to see that outcome. And then I'll do 1 or 2 scoops. So it's very early, everybody's still sleeping because they're normal. And I'm putting this on. Then I'll go back to bed. And actually, what was this? I'll go back to bed, and I normally have a bottle of water. I have my tablets and my bottle of water first before I start drinking the coffee, because I need to. And then I'm going to read this because I've got it on my Kindle, because it comes out on the 13th of March, and the publisher kindly sent me an e-copy and then the finished copy. So, because everybody's still sleeping, I can have it in big font on the Kindle. Although I'm kind of missing these bits because there's multimedia bits. So far, I'm having fun with this. It's a fun thriller. I'm only 10% in though, so it's early days. It comes out on the 13th of March. So I'm gonna sit and read that in the dark while Isabel sleeps, probably for the next 2 hours. And then later on today, we had the dinner last night, the Caribbean chana. It was okay, wasn't my favourite. David loved it, wasn't my favourite. So recipe books go back to the library. Then today, I'm going to get the greenhouse out because it was like another lovely day. And then we're going to Tramway, which is an arts gallery venue in the south side of Glasgow. It's one of the sort of gallery museums that the public sector organisation I work for manages, and because they're showing, it's like a half-hour screening. Something that's filmed by Steve McQueen, who's the director of, I think he's a British director of 12 Years a Slave. So this is a half-hour screening. It's free to go and see, called Grenfell. If you're not from the UK, Google Grenfell. There's a whole thing that happened in Grenfell in London that I can't even remember how long ago. The whole thing is tragic. It's also exposes government full of social injustice, and I'm not going to get into it. But yeah, so this is his powerful piece about that, and I think it's the first time it's been outside London, because it was shown at the Tate in London, So it's up here free, because a lot of the stuff that we have at our museums is free. So me and the other half are going to go and see it. We booked a slot at 3 o'clock. So we'll go to the south side and Halloween nosy, maybe around a cafe or so. And then I'm going to chat to you more about books that I've read and that I'm reading. So I've been a morning run and washed my hair, walked the doggos. Lucy's sitting here, Patty standing there, because I'm just made myself a cup of jasmine tea, I think. Yeah, jasmine tea. And make myself some, well, I had cereal before my run, and then make myself some toast and a mashed banana on it. That's normally my second breakfast. Anyway, I want to talk to you about something. Currently reading this, I am 60% through, and we follow, is it Lenore? So, I don't know, Lenora Hope. Right, so we have kind of two main characters. We have, kind of not, Kit is the other one. Kit is a living caregiver, and she's been asked by her boss to go in and care for Lenora Hope, who is mute, paralysed and confined to a wheelchair. But there's a story behind Lenora in that apparently the Hope family, so her family, were massacred decades ago, and she was the only one left after that tragic night. So Kit comes in, and everybody kind of knows this story, and the reason Kit's like, I don't really want to do this job, but she has background, her own backstory that I'll not give into, which means she's kind of forced to do it. So she meets Lenora, and she starts communicating with her through a typewriter, where with one finger Lenora begins to type, "I want to tell you everything." So we're kind of going between present day and then past Lenora life. So totally gripping, great female characters. Riley Sager, I think, writes really good female characters in my personal opinion. So I'm really enjoying this. It's kind of giving me Agatha Christie vibes, like, but not in the writing style, just the eeriness. And obviously she's in this home. It's kind of like a mansion, I think. Anyway, it's posh. Feels like a gothic thriller, and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm about 60% in with that. And what am I? Oh, I'm listening to some of that. And I need to talk to you about Pretty Girls, but I'll do that tomorrow or later on today. Because today, once I've had my second breakfast, I need to walk the dogs. The other half's going to get the greenhouse, my wee tiny greenhouse, out the attic. I might plant seeds because, don't be funny, look, we have sunshine. It's like a proper spring day today. My run was lovely, and doggos had a nice time. Let's see, this is what I do with I just mash it on. No butter, nothing, just pure banana. So I'll have that, and then I need to go to the shops actually to get grapes and some couple of things thingied up, so I will actually see if they've got seeds, because it's the time of year they've got seeds. Although my friend says she's going to give me a wee selection of some of her seeds, so I'm quite looking forward to that if my friend can work. So I'm not going to, I need to plant some this month so that I've got flowers for my planters in the garden. That's the plan. I'm not planting veg. I'm not good at it. Well, I'm alright with potatoes and carrots, but the rest, other than herbs, I'm no good. I've tried, failed. So I'm going to stick with the flowers, which I kind of failed at last year, but I started too late and maybe wasn't very good at it. One is learning. So my wee greenhouse is ready and waiting some seed work. I need to sort this out and that and that and oh yeah, my fence. I can't do that bit though. So look at the sun. It's itching to get my seeds in. But first I'm heading out with the pups. Where are they? There they are. Heading out on a dog walk, listening to The Only One Left by Riley Sager. Really enjoying it. I don't think it'll be a 5-star read because I think I went in with expecting a lot, like being blown away. But I'm really enjoying it. Definitely like 4. Anyway, here we go. Look, my lavender's coming up. Always cut this back. Eh? Right, time to go walking. Good morning, it's Monday morning. My washing machine's on, so please ignore the noise. So yesterday, as you'll know, put my coffee down the witch, put up my greenhouse, so I've got some seeds that I'll figure out for that. Then we went to see Grenfell by Steve McQueen, the kind of video art exhibition, and that was profound. Like, I have no other words. It was intense. Got cake, came home, made a dinner, and then imagine me, but definitely not me, joined a small group of environmental activists in a secret location in Glasgow, in a bit of wasteland. Went in the dark and guerrilla planted 55 trees, a mix of hawthorn, sycamore and raspberry bushes, to bring life to some wasteland area. Definitely not me, don't know anything about it, but imagine that was my evening. It wasn't, of course. So anyway, today I've got up, I'm reading more of, I'll show you, got it over here. I'm halfway through Everyone in the Group Chat Dies, and just a fun, it's a fun read. I'll talk to you about it later. I did more of my jigsaw yesterday, not very much. I need to try and finish it because it's still a winter scene, and I'm going to go and run after I've had some breakfast. Then I've got to take you to some libraries because I've got some books to pick up. Plus, I need to talk to you about Pretty Girls and the Wedding People. So finally, finally get a chance to sit down and talk to you about some more books. So been my run, I need to go to the library. Oh, I need to plant some, no, oh here she comes, Lucy's just going to sit on me. She's taking over the show, Anyway, I have literally just finished The Only One Left by Riley Sager. This is a good gothic thriller. It was twisty, like most Riley Sager's, nice and twisty. So we kind of need to stop saying that. So, actually, just so I don't spoil it, the blurb says, everyone believes that Lenora Hope is a mass murderer. I mean, what better hook than that? So when the Hope family was massacred decades ago, she was the only one left alive after that tragic night. Mute, paralysed and confined to a wheelchair, Lenora has never been able to tell her side of the story until her new live-in carer, Kit, brings her a typewriter, and with one working finger, Lenora begins to type, "I want to tell you everything." So that's the premise. The reason I read that is because it's probably better than the premise I could have given you. much more cliffhangery. This read like a great gothic thriller. Kind of goes between, I just caught myself saying kinda again, kind of goes between past and present, and then there are, where did I get it? There are bits that are typewriter written in the story. Do you know, you can't go wrong with a good Riley Sager. I know for a lot of people it can be hit and miss, and some of his stories are quite like Middle of the Night is not as twisty as twisty thriller as say this one. It's much more of a slow burner, but this one is just, it gave me like, even though the story is not related in the slightest, but it kind of gave me dark Agatha Christie, Daphne du Maurier vibes. He also just writes really good female characters, in my personal opinion. I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a good gothic thriller with twists. Then, David, look at this as I'm filming. Lucy just decides to sit on me. He's unsurprised. Then, from a twisty gothic thriller to a much darker one. This has been on my TBR for like forever. Years. I got it secondhand at a charity shop. Apparently it was £1. I've still got an old sticker on it. And wow, this book is not for everyone. I just thought it's so cleverly compiled as a kind of story. So we follow Claire and her sister. What's her sister name? Lydia? Is it Lydia? It's not in the back here. Anyway, Patty, what are you doing? Stop ripping your blanket. Look at this. Caught on camera. So we follow Claire, and 20 years ago her eldest sister Julia went missing, and it's remained as an unsolved mystery. Then we're in present day and another girl has disappeared with similarities to what happened to her sister. But when she begins to learn the truth about her sister, she's confronted with a shocking discovery that nothing will ever be the same. That merely scratches the surface of this story, because there is another sister they have called Lydia, who they're estranged. And that was not long, I think, after, like, they both went down different paths when their sister Julia went missing, along with her mum and dad as well. As you can imagine what that does to a family. But in present day, Claire seems to have the perfect life, and then something happens when her and her husband are out, and a whole other world unravels. A whole other dark, twisted, and I would say, like, if you're not into, I mean, I'm not saying I'm into it, but like really dark. There is brutal violence, there is a bit of animal stuff at the start, but kind of like, if anyone's ever watched, what's the TV series with Idris Elba? Oh, Ed and Me, put it below. Come on, but that level of dark, it is so twisty, and honestly, like, I never saw, to be honest, never guessed any of the stuff that was happening. This is definitely 5 stars, like, definitely. I'm not a fan of this cover, but then this edition, there's loads of different covers. I think this edition is from 2015. So it was exactly 10 years old, this edition. If you haven't read this and you love really dark thrillers, like if you've read Karin Slaughter before, you get the gist. But like Jennifer Hillier, Sam Holland, Chris Carter type thrillers, definitely check this out, but it's not for the faint-hearted. And then on a kind of lighter note, I say kinda, because this pertains to The Wedding People by Alison Espach, I would say, is a Scots person. Anyway, sorry. This is the kind of book that I would have absolutely judged by its title and its cover, The Wedding People, because there's one thing I really don't enjoy, and that's weddings. I'm not really into weddings. I have wonderful friends and family who have got married, and I'm not anti-marriage, it's just not for me. I also like can't think of anything worse than a wedding. All my friends know this when they've invited me to their wedding, so it's okay. I'm not I'm not exposing something I've never said before. So this would not be normally anything I would be interested in, clearly. But the premise is that we have, now what's it, Phoebe. And is it Lil, what's the other one? Who's getting married? Why can't I remember characters' names? Like literally, is it Lily? Lila? Lila. Anyway, let's call her the bride because I can't remember. We've got Phoebe. Her marriage has ended. She takes herself to this really luxurious fancy resort where she plans to take her own life. But when she turns up at the resort, Phoebe is confronted by the hotel having been overtaken by wedding people, because there is a bride and groom who have basically taken over the hotel for an entire week, and it is filled with wedding people. And by a chance encounter in the lift or something like that, I think some people call them elevators, but lifts as we call them here, the bride strikes up a conversation with Phoebe and discovers her plans, and the bride's like, 100%, you can't do this to me. I've spent so much money. This is the perfect week for my wedding. I've planned everything. You cannot do this. No, it can't. You will ruin my entire wedding. And then an unlikely friendship unravels there, or friendship relationship, where the bride is like, please, can you just get through the week? And all of a sudden she's immersed into this wedding that has nothing to do with her. She gets to know some of the guests and has opinions and thoughts about the wedding party and the guests, and that's all I want to say. But this was a wonderful book about the weird and wonderful connections you can make in life at your lowest points, and also like what impact that can have on you. It's like darkly funny. There's times where, you know, and internally giggled at, like, effectively the bride is, as you can imagine, Bridezilla is a very luxurious wedding, and she's spending a lot of money, but you start to unearth things between the wedding people. It's filled with such wonderful characters. I absolutely adored picking this up. Is it contemporary fiction? Maybe general contemporary fiction. And on the face of it, not the kind of book I would be naturally drawn to. You want haggles? I would be naturally drawn to, but I really enjoyed it. I loved the characters, and I loved spending time in this world and just watching all the entanglements between all the different characters. If you've not picked this up and any of the kind of premise, as we say, tickles your fancy, but that's probably maybe not an appropriate term given some of the topic, the kind of what I've just said. But if you've got a slight interest, definitely pick it up. I really enjoyed it. It's probably of the ilk of, not the kind of same, but the kind of feelings you get reading something like Eleanor Oliphant, or Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine, or Meredith Rowan, those kind of books where you have a character that is in a very like dark space and the people around them. Anyway, highly recommend. So, let's see, you're going to have to get off me for now. Okay, because we're going to go to the library and you're not allowed in, unfortunately. Get dogs in libraries. Patty has now stopped eating her blanket and is in her bed. Either just chilling or sulking, I can't quite decide. Her face doesn't tell me a lot. So it's a lovely dry day. It is very windy though. Don't know if you can hear that wind. So I'm hoping to plant some bulbs, but I better get going to the library to pick up books and return the wedding people because it's way overdue. So come with. Friends, wait till you see the haul I got from the library. I had books in reserve and then I had a wee nosy as always, but before I show you that, I'm going to make some minestrone soup, walk the doggos. Also have a washing to hang up. That's clean washing, don't worry. The doggos are waiting for the lunchtime walk, but I'm very excited about my library haul. My aim today was not to spend any money, and I only spent £2.99 on a pair of running shorts and a DVD, but the DVD ended up being free because it was like 5 DVDs for £1, and I was like, I could only find one DVD I wanted. She's like, it's fine. It's like, oh, I'll pay an extra £1 for the shorts, for the running shorts. She's like, no, it's fine, hen, it's fine. So now I feel indebted to the charity shop. Anyway, minestrone soup. Let's get cooking. I got quite a few books. Oh, wait till I show you. Wait till I show you. Oh, what? Oh. I was trying to fix my camera. The camera on my phone. Right, first up, books from one library. And then books from another library. Let's see if I can do this without any of the doggos jumping on me. There's nothing to eat in these. There's nothing to eat. Oh, I've just been out with them. While my soup's simmering, still simmering, I'm going to have it after this. and it's a lovely day, but it's blowing a hoolie, blowing an absolute hoolie. Now, in this library, I had 3 on reserve, and then I picked up 2. I can't count. Let's see. Oh my god, you have to go. She's sitting right across. Here, I'll move all that stuff for you. So you can sit down. No, come on, sit over there. There's no space, literally no space on my lap. No space on my lap, Lucy. Oh, thirsty work, this library visit. So, I'll show you the 2 that I picked up randomly. One is There's a Vegan in the House. It says fresh, flexible food to keep everyone happy. So, as you know, I do like to take out the odd recipe book just to check out what's in this one. So, I'll give that one a bash next weekend. Then I saw this, and this sounded super interesting. It's Clown World, 4 years inside Andrew Tate's Manosphere. It's just new out. Look, I'm the first one to get it out. Woo! The gripping, shocking and often absurd story of 2 journalists who infiltrated Andrew Tate's war room and uncovered the truth about toxic masculinity's modern figurehead. Sit down, come on. Let's see, behave. Show me up. Part gonzo journalism. What's gonzo journalism? I'll need to Google that. Part masculinity rabbit hole. This book takes you on Shea and Tahsin's journey to reveal the dark secrets of Andrew Tate, the machine that brought him here, and the ideology he has unleashed on a generation of young men. Sounds terrifying. So those were the 2 I randomly picked up, and then I had 3 on reserve. All very different. So first up is one, now where did I hear? I think I read about this book in the How to Winter book, and it is Rest is Resistance. Or maybe it was Half-Hours Human. Well, I can't remember now, but I read it in one of the other non-fiction books I recently read, and it said, free yourself from the grinding culture and reclaim your life. By Tricia Hersey, founder of the NAP Ministry. How do I get a job at NAP Ministry? Says, what would it be like to live in a well-rested world? Far too many of us claimed productivity as a cornerstone of success. Brainwashed by capitalism, we subject our bodies and minds to work at an unrealistic, damaging, machine-level pace. Rest is Resistance is a call to action, a battle cry, and a field guide for all of us who are sleep deprived, searching for justice and longing to be liberated from the oppressive grip of the grind culture. Resistance! Here for that. Then this one, a few of my friends have read last year, I think, on Bookstagram, Book Talk, and I really like the sound of it. And you know, I nearly pre-ordered the paperback version. I really like I think I prefer this cover. Anyway, I wasn't sure whether to pre-order it, but I thought I'll check if my library's got it, and so I've ordered it. It says 1 week in Cape Cod. Okay, so j'adore Cape Cod, been once, want to live there. The perfect family holiday, what could possibly go wrong? For the past 2 decades, Rocky has looked forward to our family's yearly escape to Cape Cod. The rustic beach town rental has been the site of sweet memories, its quirky furniture and mismatched pots and pans greeted like old friends. That sounds like somewhere I should live. Now sandwiched between our children, who are adult enough to be fun but still young enough to need her, and our parents who are alive and healthy, Rocky wants to preserve this golden moment forever, this one precious week when everything is in the balance, everything is in flux. But every family has its secrets, and hers is no exception, with her body in open revolt and surprises invading her peaceful haven. A dog walk past, just to let you know. Shh. Right, okay, can we finish that? With her body in open revolt and surprises invading her peaceful haven, the perfectly balanced seesaw of Rocky's life is tipping towards change. So when I read the synopsis, I thought I might just check out the library because I don't know how I could go one way or t'other. Then this one, I really wanted to go to a book event with this author at Waterstones in Glasgow, but I couldn't make the date. I think it was maybe when I was on holiday, and I requested this from the library. So it's Hermit by Chris McQueer, and I'm also the first to get it out. I think it's just came out this year. I think it came out in 2025, right? So since dropping out of school 3 years ago, with no qualifications, no pals, no ambition, Jamie Skelton spends most of his days asleep and most of his nights doing that thing that maybe some boys do, alone in their bedroom. Playing video games with his online friend Lee and occasionally making the journey downstairs to the kitchen for a microwave burger. He hasn't left the house in a month and now he's not sure he can. Fiona, Jamie's ma, Scots for mum, sorry, is trying her best, but since finding the courage to kick out her abusive husband, her confidence has never recovered. She goes to work every day, but otherwise, she's not that different from her son. Then when Fiona tries to get Jamie to apply for a job, he sees her as the cause of all his problems. Then Lee tells Jamie there's a name for what they are. Incels. The other half's in the kitchen. And that there's a guy he's met through forums and he can stay with in London to get away from their nagging mams. But in running away from his problems at home, Jamie may actually be running towards something much worse. How good does this look? I'm very excited about this. I think it's written in Scots as well. I've not read anything by this author before. So that there is them books. Then I went to Glasgow Libraries. And I think I had two books on reserve. Oh no, I got this one, right. I got this one also from the other library as well, which put on reserve is the Baby Dragon Cafe. Now I kind of regret putting this on reserve because, well, firstly, it's not my kind of book, but it was cosy and it sounded like baby dragons in a cafe. I'm not really into dragons, but I thought, I saw a few people reading it, I thought, oh, that looks quite cute. Michaela read it, and it wasn't until I realised she utterly did not like it that I was like, so unconfirmed if I read this one. And see, there literally is no space for you here. There's too many books. Oh, I got some books. Oh no, that was the one that I picked up. That was the one that was on reserve. Sorry, I don't even know what library anymore. Anyway, finally managed to get a copy of Frankie, Graham Norton's book, which is Lauren in the Books. Which is Lauren in the Books Book Club read for March. So I'll need to read that soon. We all have a story to tell, we just need to find the right person to tell it to. Frankie is a dazzling, decade-sweeping novel about love, bravery, and what it means to live a significant life. That's all I want to know. And I do love Graham Norton. I've never actually read any of Graham Norton's books. I do watch him on TV when he does his talk show. On a Friday night, we normally watch it on a Saturday. Don't we? Oh, your eyes are always, it's like you look at wee leaky eyes. So that's that one. And then I picked up another cookbook called Happy Vegan by Fearne Cotton. I just did a quick sort of click through, and I was seeing some nice recipes like, let's see, there's no space on my lap. I'm just going to try anyway. Okay, just do get in. This is it's like a TV show. And there was another one in here. Oh, look at this. Tofu tikka masala. I'll be trying some out of that. Then I decided, right, I've got my crochet stuff that I got for Christmas. Still not attempted crochet. It's on my crafty to do this year. My friend in work who's been meaning to teach me has been on holiday and she's only just back, and it's trying to marry up what days we're both in the office. So hopefully this week she's going to show me. But with that aside, I got 2 crochet books out of the library again in the hope that I can understand the instructions. I don't think I'm very good at written instructions, but I'm going to give it a go. What do you think? Knit you an actual blanket. So those are that. And then when I was looking for these, I found this one totally randomly. So I have no idea what it's about. It's called The Mental Load, a Feminist Comic. Emma. Oh no, Memento Load, Emma. The celebrated French blogger's first book in English is incisive, funny and fierce. The gender wars of household chores. Well, it's quite... Anyway, I just thought I'd pick it up. I have no idea what's... Emma talks about the clitoris. Oh. Don't know if I edited that bit out. My soup's ready. Saved by the bell. Emma talks about a lady part like nobody else, says the Huffington Post, and her comics are perfectly explain the mental load that women bear in the household. This might just make me angry. Oh, can't even show you that bit because it's a bit... Oh, there's rude bits. No, not rude bits. The lady bits. Oh my goodness, I don't know what I picked up. Anyway, right there. Let's see if I can... Oh, they're all in different ways. Look, I've got them on the windowsill, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to lift them without, like... No, it's not going to happen. Oh no. Oh! Here's all the books. And some have dropped on the floor. Whoa. That, oh, it's a cookery book. Oh no. Oh, I'm going to drop them all. Honestly. And my soup's ready. It's all... Oh, it's chaos. It's chaos. And the kids are just looking at me like, what the heck? Right. Oh, guys. I keep trying to pile them up and they just keep falling over. Oh, and here's the DVD I got for free, Monster House. One always likes to collect horror DVDs. Oh no. Look, there's a hole in this. Has it always been there? How did I stitch that? One must know. Well, it looks like a... Oh, no, this is not your problem. I'll figure it out. There is a bit of wool here. I think I'll just stitch it like I would like stitchy something. Because I don't know how to crochet. Anyway, let's see, you can have that just now. And I'm going to go and get the soup. And that is it for another weekend reading vlog. I just want to say thank you for watching, for liking, and for commenting. Honestly, I do love it when you comment and below, because I like to carry on the chitter chatter in the comments. So, but I appreciate not everybody knows or has anything to say, and so if you don't, please just give me a little flower emoji to let me know you got this far. It's hugely appreciated, and if you don't already and would like to, please do subscribe, like below, for other videos. 2 a week. I drop one on a Wednesday, which can be about anything bookish, and every Saturday I drop a weekend reading vlog, which is mostly me sitting about libraries, book shopping, telling you what I'm reading, book reviews and everything in between. So thanks as always for watching, and I will see you in another bookish video very, very soon. Bye!